Hello there and welcome back. This is Total OS Today, Total Technology for Beginners and Beyond. Before I begin, if I may, a big shout out and a big virtual bottle of champagne to my friend here on YouTube, Jordan Keys. I believe his wife had a second baby on Christmas Day, if I read correctly, or close to it. Congratulations. How cool is that? Wishing you, Jordan, and your and the wife, the very best and a very happy New Year. Some of you may remember Jordan as Twill This Week in Linux. Don't think he has time to do Linux anymore. Understandable. He does, however, do wonderful product reviews. I will have a link for that channel below in the show notes. Once again, congratulations, Jordan, and let's talk soon. Well, getting to the topic of this video, I thought about scheduling a year-end special live event, Comments Corner, focusing on specific questions, comments like Windows versus Linux and stuff like that. That's not going to happen. However, I thought I would focus on one somewhat frequently asked question or comment, and that question is, why do I still use Windows? You ask, why do I still use Windows if I am presumably happy using Linux? And yes, I am happy using Linux. There are two reasons, basically. One are bugs. Sometimes updating to the latest version of a Linux distribution. Sometimes latest cutting edge isn't always the best. And in my situation is sometimes when I update the system or upgrade the system, specific pieces of software don't work. An example would be Kdenlive. I use that exclusively to edit some of these videos. A very good Linux video editor. LTS releases, for me at least, which are basically long-term support if you are new to this, seem to work the best. So for now I'm using Ubuntu 14.04. Some other good ones are Ubuntu Mate, Linux Mint, and stuff like that. But for me, for now, I am using Ubuntu. So one of the reasons, bugs. The second reason basically is specific hardware. I have an iPad mini and also a Microsoft Zune media player. The first generation, which looks like, let's see, was released 2006. I actually bought a refurbished one back then for $99. Couldn't go wrong with that. A 30 gigabyte player. Hey, for $100, why not? It still works. But I have not found, at least not found an easy way to sync my Zune or my iPad mini to a Linux operating system. Now, there may be hacks and workarounds, but since I basically focus on beginners for this channel, who follow this channel, who want to try Linux, if it's not easy, then I generally don't recommend it. But for me, at least, it's no big deal because I can always dual boot back into Windows, and if I have to sync my iPad mini or Microsoft Zune, I'll use Windows 10. Once again, it's no big deal. So I guess the best answer I can give you to answer your question, why do I still use Windows? Sometimes I have to, although that's becoming less and less. But again, the two reasons are bugs and specific hardware uses. And that's it. Otherwise, I'm quite happy using several versions of easy, what I call click-and-go Linux, such as Ubuntu Mate, Ubuntu Linux Mint, and the list goes on. That's it. That's all I have for this one to answer that question. The holidays are coming up, so please be safe, enjoy it, but be safe. There is a poll, how to stop people from texting and driving. I will have a link to that poll below in the show notes. If you would like to take a moment to vote and share your opinion, please do. That poll, I believe, ends January 31st of 2016. That's it. If you haven't already, subscribe and consider supporting this Total OS Today channel. Happy holidays. Be safe. Please don't text and drive. And I guess I'll catch you in 2016.